They're an iconic presence on the British sky and coastlines, but by 2015, the distinctive Sea King helicopters, which provide the country's search and rescue cover, will be phased out. The Royal Navy, RAF and Maritime and Coast Guard Agency, who provided the cover for the last 70 years, are to be replaced by the American company Bristow, who say they have newer machines that will be faster to respond to emergency call-outs. Our business correspondent Siobhan Kennedy reports.
The flare goes up as an RAF rescue helicopter comes into view. They're braving the blizzards to rescue a family in North Wales trapped under 5 feet of snow with a young baby and just 24 hours of food and fuel left. For these RAF men from the same base in Anglesey as Prince William. They're Britain's knights in helmets and jumpsuits. So news of their disappearance next year, raising concerns for some.
There's always a fear of the unknown, and that's part of the problem. At night, in very bad conditions, the fact that you know these guys, you've had a beer with them, actually makes a huge difference when it comes to operations.
The story of air operations from Britain is never complete without a chapter of air-sea rescue.
Search and rescue began in the Second World War, with stranded pilots being fished out of the sea. Since then, they've become part of our national identity, saving sailors in trouble or trekkers trapped in the Highlands. The trusty RAF or Navy chopper is never far away. But as of next year, no more. To cut costs, the service has been outsourced to an American firm, Bristow's, who will run it across the whole of Great Britain at a cost of £1.6 billion for 10 years, starting in 2015. Under the contract, Bristow will operate 22 helicopters at 10 sites across the UK, from a base on the Shetlands in the north to Newquay down south in Cornwall. They promise an average response time of 19 minutes compared to the current 23. But the fear is, with a finite number of helicopters, will they be willing or able to go the extra mile? Bristow says yes. Here in Inverness, its pilots trained to provide humanitarian rescue services too, like helping the families stuck in the snow, but not at the expense of search and rescue, it says. They've certainly got the experience after running a number of smaller operations in Britain since the 70s. But operations like this one in Northern Ireland today to drop emergency feed to farmers hit by the snow will remain the responsibility of the MOD. Bristow says military pilots will be able to transfer over and work for them. But there's one search and rescue pilot who's unlikely to take up the offer.